Hello, welcome back. It's finals time. Well, quarterfinals.
Quarterfinals time. Guys, we're rolling through the day.
We are. We're flying through. Only 8 players left from our 32 that we started the day with. So this is the serious end. This is the pointy end.
Woo, woo, woo. This
Now-
is the serious stuff.
So our top 8. Liam Walls, we saw last round playing lands.
Woo, woo.
He has ended up on top at 4-1. Nathan Smale, we're going to watch in a second, playing Walks, one of a few different Walks players we had here today, which is exciting. Dan Stonehouse, we saw earlier on Madu,
Yep.
Madu Lewis. Will Lamarca, well-known lands player, in 4th. Sean Henry is playing Jeskai Control, I believe. Jeskai might be 4-color. Blue Control. Simon Walters, we're going to watch him as well in a second. We saw earlier today on Mono Blue Tron.
Yep.
In 8th, sneaking in, Peter Keenan is on Thoracle, actually.
Oh, very cool.
And then commiserations to Freya, who ended up 9th on Demir as well.
Wow.
Just on Breakers, very unlucky to miss
So close.
Yeah, so we will head on down to the feature match where both our players have kept 7. They are getting underway. We will get those names swapped around for you in a second as well.
Sorry, that's my bad. I had them sitting on the wrong side of the table.
So Nathan is going to lead off, and a delighted halfling. This is how Walks wants to start every game. They want to start with a mana creature.
Look, it's a delighted halfling. He's so delighted. Very friendly as well. Like before we just transitioned over, they both had the little dice on the cards that said 7 each, so we can see that they both kept 7. Makes me very happy. Eldrazi Temple.
Love our players who, wow, those are beautiful Eldrazi.
It is one of my
It's one of the Edge of Eternity's
It
ones.
is one of the Edge of Eternity seller sites. It's not my preferred one, though, actually. There's a different art of the Eldrazi Temple from the Edge of Eternity seller sites. It's like the blue pyramidy one. Like, it looks like it's like firing a beam out. It's
Eldrazi,
very-
well-known beam builders.
Well, it's pyramid stuff.
That's a grist. That is, I love this grist. It's kind of heinous, but that's
Oh.
why I love it.
Wow, that is a grist, indeed.
It really is. That is a grist of all time. One of the grists of all time.
One of the grists of all.
Grist is a really powerful threat against these decks. And the Light Island is actually really powerful because
Can't be
there's a
countered.
lot of counterspells in Simon's deck.
We're gonna evoke a Null Drifter.
Ooh.
Yeah, please show everyone this heinous grist.
Yeah, we're bringing it up.
Because not only does already, like, Grist already has a lot of words on it because it's a Planeswalker, this one is even harder to read.
So now Drifter going to draw a couple cards there. It's Eldrazi, so you can tap that Eldrazi Temple for 2 mana. Yeah, it is heinous, but I kind of love it for being heinous. You know?
Oh, unlike the full text lands, which
Correct.
are clearly
Simon's
heinous.
full text land is offensive to me.
Heinous negative.
At least this, yeah. Heinous negative, heinous
Positive.
brackets,
Positive.
lovable.
Yeah.
Look at all the colors on the grist. It is almost impossible to read.
It is nigh impossible to read. We'll intuit what's happening. We've milled a couple cards.
Getting some insects, and now we're going to cast Time Warp.
Oh,
Time
cool.
Warp's really good with Planeswalkers. Just a chip shot here for 2. We've got another thing as well. Oh my gosh.
In Enlightened Tutor?
That is Worldly Tutor.
I'm so sorry. Worldly Tutor.
That is the Avatar Worldly Tutor.
The Uncle Ira Worldly Tutor.
Yeah.
I wonder what we could possibly be getting when there's a time walk in the bin. Is it, an Eternal Witness?
Hey,
That's crazy.
That's-
You know what that Eternal Witness is going to pick up out of the graveyard on Nathan's next turn?
could be anything.
It could be anything, but I think it's going to be a time
See?
walk.
Foolish Simon tapped out on turn 2 to draw 2 cards. And now, he
And-
might just die.
Yeah. Look, it's my Eternal
That's
Witness.
crazy.
Look, my Eternal Witness. Look, I'm going to tap my Eternal Witness. I'm going to cast my
Oh.
Eternal Witness.
And have the 5th land as well to be able to cast Eternal Witness plus
Plus time walk?
Time Warp. So lucky. Does Nathan have the really, like, minimalist one? Yeah, hell yeah.
It's the Secret Layer Eternal Witness that
Nathan loves the secret layer. Loves having unreadable cards. I just want to say, I got made fun of a lot for having a bunch of foreign cards that were unreadable to my opponents. This is not really any better.
You know what the most heinous thing to me about this Eternal Witness is? The power toughness in the top right corner.
Yeah, that's
It's
a
pretty
decision-
bad.
That's a decision they made.
Yeah.
Now Nathan has run out of insect tokens already, which
Oh, wait, how'd that... Wait, we look away for 1 second to look at an Eternal Witness. Now there's a Neoform in the bin.
that got milled by the grist.
Ugh.
That's alright, we don't even need the new form.
Had me very scared for a second.
Just got it all. No need for Neoform.
Alrighty,
So I think Nathan's going to attack for 3 here. Cast another Time Walk. We're approaching. Grist can now ultimate if we want, if we need a little bit of extra reach.
Look, it's that Eternal Witness we were telling you about.
That's crazy.
I'm going to pick up this Time Walk.
Wait, didn't pick up the Time Walk. Oh, we milled the Ephemerate earlier with the...
Oh, jeez.
I didn't realize we'd also milled Ephemerate with Grist.
We're going to mill the Ephemerate. We're going to Ephemerate the Eternal Witness. We're going to pick up the Time Walk.
That is incredibly rude.
Well, no one said Walks was a nice deck. No one said Walks was, like, polite.
I didn't think it was impolite.
Ataxian Probe.
I think I think Walks is fairly polite. Like, at least plays a fair game with you before comboing.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you get to play this nice interacting game.
And Simon says, yeah, I see the writing on the wall. I feel like you're just going to take turns
Yeah, cool.
forever. Which is exactly what the eponymous Time Walk deck likes to do.
Yeah, Time Walk is at 5 points, right? Time Walk is, like, pretty fair when you cast it the first time.
Mm-hmm.
If maybe even underwhelming, but, like, pretty good. And then you cast it the second time, and it's, like, very good. And then by the time you cast it the third or more time, way too good. Yeah, really, really good.
The value that you've got at that point is pretty good.
So that is game 1 going across to Nathan Smale.
Ooh.
Pretty I kind of thought this would be a longer. I thought this was going to be more back and forth, you know, counter spells and threats. And
Give Simon a chance to sideboard.
Yeah, well, exactly. And taking a look at Simon's sideboard, we talked about this before, but being mono blue does limit your sideboard options. So I see a Mystical Dispute, maybe a Consigned Memory, maybe a Cursed Totem, something like a Ghost Vacuum, maybe some Graveyard Hate. Thought-Not Seer probably comes in, maybe Tashanda's Tidebinders. There's a little bit.
There's a little bit of interaction.
No haymakers.
No.
You know? And as a mono blue deck, you are very... at the whim of your opponent to some extent. You don't really have proactive interaction, right? You don't have a Thoughtseize or a Discard Spell. From Nathan's side, Collector Roof maybe pretty good. Other than that, we might see like Energy Flux or some bigger style stuff, Null Rod. Maybe Veil of Summer is quite good.
Veil Knives?
I've had to look up one of these cards. Oh, it's a Nature's Claim. That's probably coming in. It's called Search for the Frozen Death.
It's the Final Fantasy Beyond.
My question is, does Nathan actually have this, or does he have a normal Nature's Claim?
Well,
Because I wouldn't put it past him to have this.
yeah.
But... Or maybe he'll have the secret
The
layer.
cabbage
The
one?
cabbage secret layer. Excellent.
Oh dear.
Excellent. Now we're down to 8 players left. All these players getting a good chunk of points.
Good chunk of points. Minimum 15 points for
Yep.
each of the top 8 players. Everyone, of course, hoping to receive more.
Yep. So 15 for 5 through 8. If you win one round, you're getting 20. Get to the finals, you're getting 25. And if you win the finals, you get 30 points. But also, you just get to stamp your invite automatically.
Exactly. We've got 8 Open Series events this year, which have 8 invites. So 8 players will automatically make it to the Invitational. And then we'll have another 8 players, points-wise, who make it to the event. So points still do matter.
Yep.
And our Open Series leaderboard will be updated tomorrow afternoon.
And of course, mods for this will go up later this week as well.
Exactly.
For all our players. So I know as a player, every time I've been on coverage, immediately going back to watch my
Please,
matches.
I need to know what happened. I need to know what I did.
Also, I need to hear the commentators telling me how badly I played and pointing out all of my mistakes. It's really a glutton for punishment, you know?
We gotta try and be fair.
Yeah, of course. That's definitely, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Nathan up a game.
Nathan is up a game, so we will have Simon on the play.
Looks like he's taking a mulligan as well. We got a little dice there. Looks like we're indicating one mulligan.
I love it. I love players who use the dice. We have nice big dice now, which is... They don't look that big from here, but when you're actually down in the feature match, those are huge and foamy. It's great.
It's very nice. We actually we stole those from Nick O'Brien. I'm
did
pretty
we?
sure. Well, I was like, these
Thanks,
are
Nick.
awesome. I was like, these are awesome. Can we use them?
We really put Nick in the feature match round 1. Watched him lose horribly and then said, hey, can we have your dice?
Can we use your dice for the rest of the day? And he was very kind enough to
Hasn't
say,
Nick gone home now?
sure.
We'll get them back to him at some point. Don't worry about it. Is that the Eldrazi Temple again?
That
Your
is-
second favorite Eldrazi Temple?
No, that's Thespian Stage, I think. That's the Edge of Eternity's Thespian
I am
Stage.
so not across these Thespian Stage, or these Edge of Eternity's lands, rather.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Thespian Stage, but
I don't think. Thespian Stage did not get reprinted.
it did.
Yeah.
I can guarantee you.
Oh, it sure did. Wait, no.
I can guarantee you it did because I've organized that section in the drawers multiple times, and that is a Thespian
No,
Stage.
you're right. Scryfall just lied to me. Oh, yes, I remember now. Yeah, I remember now because this and Lotus Field got both reprinted. So if we ever get to play Pioneer again,
Yeah.
boy, I'm gonna have a good time.
Formerly known as Pioneer.
Wait, what? Did I miss something? Is that
Oh, it's just
actually
that no one plays it.
Okay, I thought he was implying once he had come out and formally renamed the format.
Oh no,
Did I miss something?
No, I just think it's funny to say that.
It'll be back one day, maybe.
We're gonna go crack. Polluted Delta.
Go fetching.
I'm fetching.
Goes vacuum down, so we did talk about that. Graveyard Head can be quite powerful. Of course, the problem is you have to let them cast one time walk first before you get to take it with your Graveyard Head.
Which is so annoying.
And this is where we see the black walks. I talked about this a little bit with Graham while you were gone, but there are a few different variants of walk decks. Nathan favors a black variant, so does Michael, who's also Michael Willingness, who's also in the top 8. Graham was playing a red version today. The big difference is red gives you more mid-range creatures and anti-creature tools. Black gives you discard spells from the combo decks, or in this case, also some of the control decks. The Force of Negation, Ugin Labyrinth, Null Drifter, and then we're going to take Talisman. And then play Marmendor, Ignoble Hierarch.
We're gonna play in Ugin's Labyrinth. We're gonna imprint the Null Drifter and Thought Knot Seer.
That sounds really good to us.
Springleaf Drum, Philia, Worldly Tutor, Swords to Plowshares to Fairy Time Lover. This is a walk through every alternate art you could possibly have. That Swords to Plowshares was a convention exclusive for MagicCon Amsterdam in 2024.
I'm so impressed you rattled that off.
I was there.
I am going to ding you on Springleaf Drum. There's
Is
no
that not
shot that that's a Springleaf
No,
Drum.
no. Pull it up.
I've
Chat.
got
No.
the
it's not a spring.
list
Okay,
in front of me.
okay.
If it's a Springleaf Drum, we're about to get Nathan through it.
Hang on. The only reason is pull up Springleaf Drum though. The reason is if you pull up this one and you show me the secret layer prize one because that's what it looks like.
I know the one you're
in
thinking of because I have 8 of them.
So many of them. Does that not look like exactly that thing?
I'm
is
just
it
telling
in
you
the
it's
sideboard?
not. I don't know what to say. No, there's no Springleaf Drum. Springleaf Drum, not a Highlander playable
Okay.
card.
Well,
Nathan has Souped low. He's got a Plagon in his deck, but he's not that low.
oh, it's a Spider-Man. It's a Spider-Man.
It's a spider?
It's a Spider-Man. It's not going to be a Spider-Man card. It's going to be one of the reskins of the. It's not Unearth. Swords on the
Flash is
Thought
gonna
Knot
take out Thought Knot
Seer.
Seer, and Nathan will draw a card.
Wait, is it Unearth?
It might be Unearth.
That's crazy.
There is an Unearth in the deck.
Hmm.
And I know Nathan has a weird Unearth. It is...
Yes, we're playing like
Survey says...
Ooh, it's not Unearth.
Oh. Okay. Yeah, Nathan is...
If someone else in chat knows what that
Right.
is, I thought I was so spot on with Springleaf Drum.
Now, notably, Teferi here would be really powerful if Nathan can resolve it, but that force negation sitting on the other side, ready to say no, absolutely.
No, I say no.
Great song.
Exalted.
In for one. Ignoble Hierarch, given the business. And then just a pass back. What a draw go going on here, but the Philia, of course, is a nice flash threat. And, ooh, we're going to pick up the Null Drifter here. And then evoke it. Null Drifter is a really sweet card. Such a cool design. Philia going to come into play. The little dog that could. In for 3, probably. Still, we haven't worked it out yet.
I'm doing my digging, don't you worry. I'm hard at work behind the scenes to figure out what this is.
Kira is on the case. If you don't hear from Kira for a little bit, it's because she's frantically typing in the
I'm
background.
frantically searching for what this card is.
Badger Mole Cub. That's a pretty sweet one to blink with Philia.
Oh,
Boy. Simon tapped out for 1 turn, and suddenly...
yikes.
Oh boy, and then we have 3 mana, so now we get to cast Teferi. And no blue card for the Force of Negation, apparently. That's unfortunate. Teferi will bounce a card, and now this Teferi becomes a big issue.
Oi, oi,
And looks like we're going to attack with the dog. In for 3. Yeah. With the dog. And we're going to get to...
Jeez.
And we... Oh boy, we have to reset the Teferi. That's gross.
It's a leyline binding. I'm so angry. It's a leyline. That Spider-Man card is a leyline binding. Show and tell. Oh, jeez. You know what? All I've seen today, it's an Extinguisher Battleship, which is from Edge of Eternities. And I do believe it's going to go straight underneath the leyline binding, based on how these things...
That's unfortunate. We have seen show and tell be really awkward a couple times for Simon.
And it's always the white removal. Like, it's always, like,
Yep.
it's the portable hole, the static prison, it's the...
Wow, this is a sweet card.
Extinguisher Battleship is
well,
pretty cool.
That's not so bad. It's still going to... It's got an ETB. I actually don't think... This seems fine for Simon, actually. Still destroys every creature and the Teferi. That's sweet.
Mm-hmm.
We might be asking about whether we can target the leyline binding with the trigger, which I believe we can. Possibly.
Wow.
But also we can just leave it under the leyline binding and get it back at some point. So Nathan says goodbye to his entire board and then gives a thumbs up. I love the thumbs up. That's great. And then we got some sort of post. I think that's a
Glimmer post?
post. Yeah, I think that's...
Yeah, because the Extinguisher Battleship targeted the Teferi to destroy it. It then deals 4 damage to everything, and then it goes under the leyline binding.
Yeah, technically it goes under the leyline binding first, but yes.
Mm.
Never mind. Nathan's just gonna go take Infinite turn. Well, there's a Force Negation in hand, so Nathan has a choice here. Because if he goes and gets Ephemerate, you can cast the Ephemerate, but at some point you're gonna have to get through this Force of Negation.
It is, yeah.
Not trivial. And of course, if you get Ephemerate exiled by... So that's a Thoughtseize. Thoughtseize from Nathan.
Oi, Thoughtseize and Ugin, and Nathan just points and goes, Ugin, please.
Okay. I mean, we are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're 3 mana away from that Ugin.
This deck well known for being able to ramp this, so I don't hate the idea of being like, no, I don't want the game to get to a point where you're able to cast the Ugin.
Yep, I can beat the 1-for-1 of Force of Negation. I cannot beat eventually you casting Ugin. This is going to be Stock Up. That's a really good one after getting Thoughtseize.
Stock Up, very nice.
Standard card. Tick. We also saw Badgermore card. I think
Goes back in.
yeah, it goes back.
Extinguisher Battleship.
That's really funny. Extinguish a battleship, not really a standard playable card, but it is legal.
Yeah.
Like, I had to look that one up, and I've played a lot of standard in the last 3 weeks.
Tricky. The other thing that's it's interesting, right? Like the Abstergo Entertainment, if Simon draws into it, we'll be able to get the Ugin back.
Yes, there are definitely some tricks to this deck. As is, though, now, presumably a couple of good ones in Simon's hand that Nathan's going to have to battle through. Oh, so already had the Ephemera. That's really interesting.
Yeah.
Just going to cast it now while Force of Negation can't be cast for 3 mana, so hoping to get 2 cards out of Simon's hand here. And Simon's going to take a second. This is a pivotal moment. Let's it resolve. So now we'll see what Nathan gets. Always tricky to let your opponent re-trigger this spell seeker. Always dangerous.
What are you getting? This
Probably
isn't,
just a discard spell.
I would say this doesn't feel like a time walk.
No, I think I just want Duress, if that's in the deck, or Inquisition of Kozilek, or...
Ooh, Abrupt Decay.
Oh, okay, so we're going to go after the Ghost back. Interesting. On the way out, it'll probably eat something. Yeah, you're ready to vary, so that can't come back. Oh. That's interesting. Implies, so... Because we want to cast the Ephemerate next turn and not get it in by the back. Interesting.
I think I did
There's
see
Cloud Post. There's 2 mana right there.
I think there is a Mystical Dispute in hand for Simon as well, which could handle the time. It's kind of a blue spell, right?
Unless they pay 3, which
Awkward.
Nathan has 5 mana, so could pay the 3 potentially.
You could bait it out and then force it.
Yeah. We got options. That is an Eladamri's called, I believe.
Oh yeah, it's in the avatar sheet. It's called Lifelong Friendship,
Sure.
but it's a Eladamri's call.
Sure it is. It's cute though.
It is very cute.
Artwork. I do enjoy the art treatment on these is like the white text with the black outline, because that like creates contrast against both light and dark backgrounds, right?
Mm-hmm.
So what's he finally adopted a style that had been popularized on TikTok about 4 years ago?
Baleful Strix is gonna be.
Love some value. Probably not going to do much blocking in this matchup, but it draws a card, and we love that against control decks. Draw a card, leave something behind. What more could you want?
Simon kind of figuring out where his mana needs to go, because it is unfortunate as well. Like the 2 blue pips through Force of Negation.
I think we just saw him with the Interceptor. Did he copy an island with that Thespian?
Oh, possibly, yeah.
Yeah. You're right, though. There are a shocking number of blue pips in this deck, and the deck is quite blue. Despite having a lot of colorless lands. This
Nexus of Becoming.
Oh, hell yeah.
This is a cool one. So, Nexus of Becoming is a artifact from the Big Score. And
well-known set, the Big Score.
at the beginning of combat on your turn, draw a card. You may exile an artifact or a creature card from your hand. If you do, create a token that's a 3/3 copy of it.
More ways to cheat in giant things for cheap.
Yeah, which you don't love to see your opponent doing. But it looks like in response, we're going to Eladamri's Call.
Interesting. Notably, so this is a beginning of combat trigger. So there is a window here, and that's Eternal Windows. Oh.
Get the Abrupt Decay?
Well,
No,
not
we're out
really.
of
That one
mana.
up with. Also, this is, I believe, during. Oh no. This is in the end step, so we just didn't put a card in.
You can still just draw a card.
Yeah.
You may exile a card.
Just draw a card.
Yeah.
So Nathan's threatening to go infinite here. But obviously there is that Force of Negation on the other side.
It's a lot of mana.
But we can Eternal Witness back to this Ephemerate the Spellseeker, go get Time Warp, cast Time Warp.
There's a lot of options.
Many options. We are going to get Ephemerate, target Spellseeker.
Exiling.
We Force of Negation,
Mystical
exiling, Mystical Dispute there. So no, that does take the combo lines out completely. Nathan no longer has any capacity to take all the turns, right? Still perfectly capable of taking several turns in a row, but not all of them.
Yeah, not as many as once was once thought. And again, like Abstergo Entertainment is now down. That is a way to get the Ugin back. And this is gonna be Golos, Tireless Pilgrim. As we have yet again discovered, not a golem, just a scout.
Yep. And in this case, a 3-3 coming in for free.
3/5.
No, it's a 3-3. Off Nexus.
Oh, it's off. It's off of Nexus of Becoming. Apologies, I thought
So
we
it
just
actually is
cast
a golem in this case.
Whoa! It actually is a Golos
It
golem.
actually is a golem.
Golos golem.
I
Let's
lost
go.
the golem, yeah.
We're gonna get a land, so we're gonna get Urza's Saga. Good
Nice
choice.
And this, if we had an advantage bar, it would be swung pretty firmly in Simon's favor at this point.
Mhm.
Nathan with no ability to combo and just steadily being buried by this Nexus of Becoming that is like, every turn it's an extra card, and it's often like effectively a lot of mana by putting in a large artifact or creature for no mana.
You know, one of my favorite things that I did in Standard once was I put a threefold Thunder Hulk into play off of Nexus of Becoming.
Oh,
Now, ordinarily, threefold Thunder Hulk is like a 6 mana 0/0, but it enters with 3+1/+1 counters. In the beginning of combat, you make gnomes equal to its power. But because Nexus of Becoming
Oh,
makes
boy.
it a 3/3 and it enters with 3+1/+1 counters, it's a 6/6, and you make 6 gnomes. It's pretty crazy.
that's a lot of gnomes.
It is a lot of gnomes. I didn't win the game. It should be
But
said.
morally,
But like I did the thing.
yeah, I think that's a moral victory.
Yeah. It felt very good. Back over to Nathan. What are the kind of outs that we're looking for at this point? Like, it just feels a bit like an uphill battle going forward.
Force of Vigor would be quite powerful, but probably not powerful enough.
Because
Time Walk is always good.
Time Walk always good.
That's a cantrip of some sort.
It looks like a brainstorm.
Yep. Sure is a brainstorm.
Because notably, Simon's going to be able to activate the Abstergo Entertainment and get get the Ugin back,
Yeah,
and then we'll be able to play it next turn.
yeah. Is it Deadpool? That's a good
Ooh, it
one.
is a Deadpool, so we're going to exchange text boxes with the Golos.
Yeah.
Does Simon have an answer?
You know what's really cool? Nathan actually has 5 colors of mana in his deck.
Oh,
He
very
could
nice.
activate the Golos ability
Ah.
that Deadpool now has.
Thankfully, as well, though, Simon has enough mana that on end step can choose to just sacrifice this creature and let Simon draw a card, and he just loses a Golos, but that's kind of it.
Yeah, could also potentially just say, that's fine, I'll take 3 for a little bit.
Yeah. Plenty of
As
opportunities.
to say, I think we might be getting this Ugin back and exiling the board. Yeah, here it comes.
Yeah.
There it is. So exile the graveyards, get the Ugin back. And Nathan has no cards in hand, so kind of nice to just say, I'm going to take 3. I just don't want to let you draw a card because it could be a counter spell or something. Plenty of mana here. 9 mana, it looks like.
No, I know. I didn't.
Well, because it additionally, now that you've got a couple more
8 mana.
8 mana,
Yep.
additional loci.
9 mana, yep. So we're tapping 8. We're untapping 8. Basically just trying to work out what could go wrong. Yeah, okay, we're going to make a golem first. Fair enough. Or at least draw a card first. Oh.
Dark Steel Monolith.
Okay.
Okay,
Well,
okay, alright, that's fine.
I will say, when this deck is winning, it looks like so much fun. Like the games you win, you just get to
You just
slam
roll
so
over.
many giant spells and just roll people over, yeah.
Well, because now, main phase 2, we're going to play a Nukin for free.
Yep.
And that's way better than,
Why would I pay mana for my spells?
yeah, why would I do that? And, goodbye to all of your stuff. Does this also get rid of the leyline binding?
Only if you -6.
I see.
Anyway,
Only if you, so you'd have to So Ugin, we'll bring it up, but Ugin lets you choose how much to -4. And you take out things with that are coloured and with that CMC or less. So in this case, we have chosen to only -4.
Yeah.
On account of we don't actually really want the battleship back because that would just destroy our golems.
Correct.
A cantrip here from Nathan. I believe that's a Ponder.
It is a Ponder. It's the Spider-Man Ponder.
Nathan loves his Spider-Man cards.
I think what it is he's like blinging out and also trying to make it as hard as possible for us to figure out what cards are. That
And
leyline binding messed me up.
that really did get us. And you're very good at recognizing cards, so...
And now...
But Simon, very
Game
good at
3.
Magic. Can take over that game after casting approximately 20 manas worth of spells last game.
For free.
Yeah, without tapping any lands.
For free.
For free.
Do you believe in the paradox of the player that spends the most mana over a course of a game wins?
I think it is a good heuristic.
Yeah.
It's not always true, but a good way to get better at Magic is just like start spending more mana on each thing.
Oh, right. So Nathan will be able to play this time around. How are we feeling with Nathan with walks on the fly?
I still think I might be favouring Simon. Maybe that's recency bias, but Walks is not the fastest combo deck ever. And it also doesn't have very good interaction for Giant Eldrazi and artifacts.
When we did just see Simon really well place the counter spells and the disruption to make sure it's like, okay, go ahead, you can get this combo piece, you can get this one, but the one you need the most, you will not have.
Now that said, we talked about there are many sweepers in Simon's deck, and he did need one. And he had to show and tell it in, because he didn't have time to cast it. So maybe, especially on the play, Nathan is able to come out fast enough and pressure fast enough to... I might actually be more interested in a fairer game plan, actually, from Nathan, and being able to play creatures and pressure that way before comboing, rather than just a sort of all-in combo game plan. But we'll see. Nathan is a very experienced walk player, played a lot of walks, had a lot of success with it, so I'm very confident he will navigate the best ways.
A little bit of last-minute additional sideboarding.
Yep, just trying to figure it out. Sometimes sideboard plans do change when you're on the play versus when you're on the draw. So it is always good to just reassess after each game. And also, sometimes you'll see something in game 2 that your opponent plays you didn't expect them to sideboard in. Or you have to remember, up at the booth, we have deck lists. The players do not have deck lists. It's a closed deck list tournament. So they might not know exactly what their opponent is going to bring in, what sort of sideboard cards they have access to, and so it is good to reassess after each game.
Absolutely. Michael Billinghurst in the booth last round was mentioning as well that sometimes you sideboard differently for being on the play versus being on the draw.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah. Especially in a format like Highlander where the first few turns are so impactful. And, you know, getting out to on the front foot, having the initiative, not literally the initiative, but being on the front foot can make a big difference in these games. So sometimes the way you sideboard changes because of that.
I think I want to play initiative, but it's difficult because all the good cards are so heavily pointed, which is fair. It's fair, I understand. But what if I want to play initiative?
We lived through initiative winter.
And that was not good.
And everyone said, this sucks. Let's never go back here again. And all the initiative cards got very heavily
So
pointed.
we have initiative winter. We've just come out of storm summer.
Yes.
What do you think is next on the
Well,
horizon?
Storm was really most of last year.
It just the alliteration worked.
Yeah,
Storm
okay,
summer
sorry.
was good. The year of Isn't was also like
The year.
in standard. Like
I mean, it ain't over yet. Still plenty of Izzet decks around.
there's currently I believe 5 distinctly different Isn't decks in standard right now, which is insane.
Prowess, Lessons, Spelementals.
Artifacts is a new
Oh yeah,
one.
the Artifacts one. Yep. Exciting new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles
Yeah.
cards. Yeah. Izzet has been a good card combination for a little bit. And I mean, it is in Highlander too. We've seen Blue Moon a bunch. But also we see Grixis pop up, obviously. No Grixis today. I don't know if there was any in the room, but we certainly haven't had any on coverage.
I didn't see any Blue Moon today either.
Yeah. All the Steam Vents gamers have gone.
Justice for back to basics.
Right, so Nathan will be on the play this game. I think mana dorks are a really big deal when you're on the play. The ability to jump ahead,
Yeah.
to slip them under before Simon can have any counter magic, and then just accelerate your game plan is really important, and it's a reason the Walk deck plays so many mana dorks. The Walk deck has a lot of very expensive cards in it. They get a lot of value. You think about Eternal Witness, right? It's a 3 mana 2-1. That's not really not a great rate for Highlander.
But it is a 2-for-1.
It sure is. It is a 2-for-1, 2-1 for 3.
Calculating sounds, math.
But
Yes.
the point is, because of that, the deck can sometimes be a little bit clunky and slow. And so the mana dorks really help with that. They really help you get out of the gates quickly and sort of apply pressure to your opponent, which is very good.
Turn 1, Mindork. Turn 2, Time Walk. Turn 3, I'm taking a nap.
No napping in the booth, Kira.
Sorry.
I need you here.
We have to be here. Actually,
And here it is, mana dork. That's
Oh, Manadork. The best
a
Manadork.
dinosaur of paradise. I know it says bird of paradise.
Looks like a dinosaur.
That's a dinosaur, but same thing.
Not
Actually.
the same thing. Sorry.
2 more rounds to go after this. Come watch us lose our minds. Live.
On stream. You're looking for the Dominaria remastered
I
one.
mean, mostly I'm just looking at the beautiful birds of paradise options.
Oh, okay, sorry.
There's so many bird of paradise. This one.
Oh wow, it really is Dinosaur of
It's
Paradise.
just a dinosaur.
Yeah. The
Like-
face on that one is
Look at
that's
this.
a face only a mother could love.
I love it.
The face on that?
Well, okay, maybe not. Face is a bit. Yeah, okay. Fair enough. Meanwhile, turn 2, Thoughtseize.
Yay, that's
Simon played a basic island again.
Nexus of Becoming Mystical Dispute.
Mana Leak.
Mana
Glory
Leak, Glory
Revealed.
Revealed.
Mine.
Oh, where's
This
this
is
mine?
mine. And that is a Bloomberg card?
Is it the Internet Art Mockingbird? I don't think it is. It's too many words for it to just be Mockingbird.
And Nathan going with the timeline tradition of Thoughtseize will land.
Thoughts seize your land.
That is it a portent of calamity?
Oh, I do believe it is
I
a
believe that
portent
is
of
a
calamity.
portent of calamity. Where are we?
There we
Oh
go.
yeah, it's a frog
Very
frog
well
sitting
done. On a branch, having a nightmare.
Yep. That's kind of a cool draw spell.
Portent of Calamity, and then we're gonna have Urza's Mine and Relic.
So once again, we're just seeing the graveyard interaction, seeing the interactive permanence on top of the counter spells from Simon is how he will try and draw the game out, basically, to get to the point where he can start casting these gigantic colorless spells.
Look, if we yet again have a show and tell that ends up with like an Emrakul going under a Leyline Binding or a Static Prison, you've seen it once, you've seen it twice, you've seen it 3 times. Abrupt Decay. So we're fetching something off of the Flooded Strand, tapping the Birds of Paradise for black, and then we are getting rid of the Relic of
A little bit
Progenitors.
shortcutting there. Nathan has fetched and said, I'm going to get this, and I'm going to cast Abrupt Decay, just to save us a little bit of time, reduce the amount of time spent shuffling, basically. Which we appreciate.
How much time do you think has been spent over the last 30 years of Magic's history shuffling?
I don't really want to think about that because I'll have to think about how much time I've spent shuffling. And it's a lot. It's a lot. Eternal Witness here helping to make a land drop. Just get back and fetch land.
Well, I'd say here's exactly why Nathan wanted the Abrupt Decay on the Relic of Progenitus. This is actually mana problems, and please don't take my lands.
And it's interesting as well that when he casts that Abrupt Decay, there is a mana up from Simon. So Simon could have drawn a card with the relic, but chose instead to keep up Mystical Dispute, hoping to be able to counter something. Oh boy.
Palantir of Orthonk. And that was an Ephemerate on the Eternal Witness getting... Is that the Thoughtseize?
That is Thoughtseize we picked up,
Yeah.
yep. The Palantir is a really powerful one. Especially in a deck with giant creatures like this. Most of the time you just choose your opponent to mill and oh boy, there's, hey look, 8 damage. Huh!
Oh my goodness. What if I just lobbed an Ugin at your face?
Yeah, Nathan now has to really think because you could very much just die from 7 quite easily to the Palantir from next turn.
This is now really, really dangerous for Nathan.
So you see Ephemerate and then Abrupt Decay take out the Palantir. Fair enough.
Fair enough.
Really
and
nice play there.
Thoughtseize, take the Nexus. I mean, but again, 5 is not a lot of life.
No, but the mono blue deck was... You wouldn't think the mono blue deck would have that much reach, and yet we did just see it go upstairs for 8. So
Abstergo can get back the Palantir as well, so we have a couple extra turns.
awesome. I want to see this.
Ephemerate on the Eternal Witness.
Which you get back the Abrupt Decay, and then we're really just going in circles here. So what's happening there, Nathan shortcuts slightly, but Ephemerate casts on Eternal Witness. Eternal Witness leaves play, comes back into play, and then the ETB from Eternal Witness is just going to pick up that Ephemerate and put it back in hand.
Yep.
So this is sort of a slow loop that you can do, where you just get to cast Ephemerate every turn.
Brainstorm off of the Eternal Witness.
I like how Nathan hasn't bothered to pick up the Ephemerate. He's just like, he's just sort of like, you know what? I don't need to hide this Brainstorm with the Brainstorm. You know I'm not putting this Ephemerate back. I'm just going to leave it here. Like, this card's really good. It's not going anywhere. We're going to keep it. What we do the rest of the turn, though, Brainstorm, very powerful, of course, get to dig really, really deep. Try and find maybe an interactive piece, maybe another discard spell. A lot of options here. The Mystical Dispute is being held up, of course. That's face up from Simon, so can threaten to counterspell. Obviously, most effective against blue spells, but can get absolutely anything. Not limited to targeted blue spells. Planar Nexus comes down, so immediately the Mine going to be online for 2 mana, and we're going to cast this Portent for X's 5.
Whee! That's a lot of portenting calamity.
It is. That's a big calamity we're portenting. So we're going to exile the top 5, and then we get to take a card from those 5 of each type and put them in my... And then they're going to end up in our hand. But also, if we hit 4 types, we get to just cast something for free. So sorcery, land, and artifact there, it looks like. So we don't get to cast anything for free, but
so close.
we can just like put the Planetarium and the Show and Tell in hand. We get the land for sure. Show and Tell. Can you have a map instead of Planetarium? Interesting. Now, the downside of this, of course, is we've tapped all our mana. Simon has tapped out on his own turn, and now Nathan gets free reign. There's 4 mana here on Simon's turn, and then we'll get to untap with even more mana. That's always risky. That is always really, really risky. The hand is face up from Simon, so Nathan just knows the coast is clear for takeoff. If he can find access to a Time Warp, we are going to see Gitaxian Probe, so 1 unknown there'll be. I see Consigned to Memory and some other, and Ephemerate on the far left. And then in the middle we got a couple other cards.
It might be if there's a Quantum Riddler, that's like the fancy Quantum Riddler art, but I'm not sure if Nathan's actually playing that. This is what it looks like.
Oh yeah, I think that might be a Quantum Riddler, yeah. There is a Quantum Riddler in Nathan's deck. This will be Ephemerate on Eternal Witness. We're going to get back Abrupt Decay. We're going to Abrupt Decay the map. And then in the upkeep, we're going to put this Ephemerate back in hand.
Do you lose 2 life off of the Abrupt Decay as well?
Nope.
Oh.
Abrupt Decay does not cost you any life. Nathan's doing very quickly here, which
Moving fast.
would worry me in Simon's seat. Down to 4 life, though. So close.
Look, if we're able to Abstergo, get the Palantir back, you could almost assuredly knock Nathan out if he agrees to mill.
Yeah, he probably won't agree to mill. And also, there's This abrupt decay just keeps coming back.
Yeah, there's something really annoying about that Eternal Witness ephemerate abrupt decay situation.
It's pretty good. We're gonna see Quantum Riddler warped. Nathan knows here any access to Time Warp probably wins the game. Just gonna pass with 4 mana up. Wow. Wow, this is not the turn that Nathan was hoping for, I'm sure, when his opponent tapped out. Just casts his Ephemerate now. On Quantum Riddler, that's pretty good.
Look, it creates pressure on Simon for sure.
Which is a thing Nathan had been lacking. Because he was ephemerating this Eternal Witness every turn, he hadn't actually attacked for damage at all.
There is a Kozilek's command in hand for Simon.
That's a very powerful one. Oh,
Looks like a Kozilek's command and an Otawara, I believe, are the 2 cards.
Cosmic's command very powerful, but unfortunately, Simon knows about the consigned to memory that's face up in Nathan's hand. This is really powerful. This is like one of the really powerful tools from Horizons 3 that designed to combat these Eldrazi decks, these colorless decks. Gets both the spell, but also trigger abilities off the really big Eldrazi. Opposition agent.
Oh boy.
In the end step, opposition agent. Sacrificing Earth.
In response to the opposition agent, not bad.
Go find a land. Earth's Cave, of course, goes and chooses a land, puts it in play. It's really powerful there. And that mine there tapping for 2 with the Planar Nexus in play, turning it on by providing all land types. It's a changeling land.
Changeling land.
And that will be Cloud Post coming into play. So really, Simon's just trying to set up more and more mana.
Ephemerate.
In the upkeep, Ephemerate is going to target Eternal Witness, and then with the Eternal Witness trigger on the stack to return the Ephemerate, we're going to pop the Upstone.
Pop the Abstergo, get back the Ugin, and we're very clearly saying, like, if you do not win now, I will clean your entire board up.
Yeah, I mean, it's just so tricky. The hand is very clunky, lots of expensive spells, but you have to try and find a way through this consigned to memory, and the answer might just be you just have to cast your cards, and the first one's going to get counted, and there's not much you can do about that.
The Fairy Time Raveler to start and pass back. 11 to 4 for Simon.
Yep, some damage coming across there. From the Quantum Riddler and the Opposition Agent. 7 mana now in play.
Thespian Stage and K Command, it looks like, in hand.
So we can cast the Ugin this turn. We can cast whatever we want this turn. The problem is Consign also has Replicate. So this is not really good against counter spells. Because otherwise you can see land and then we cast a 7-drop. We cast, K Command for a lot. And then we have Mystical Dispute backup. But unfortunately, just no way through the K Command there. Let's just correcting the number on Teferi. Teferi starts at 4 loyalty, not 3. There is that gorgeous Thespian Stage. We can just a really tough spot for Simon. Very much Nathan has pressure in play now.
At least we've exiled the Ephemerate, so we're not going to continue to see the Ephemerate on the Eternal Witness getting back Abrupt Decay over and over and over again.
Yeah, we're done with that. We saw that get cast so many times.
Me, personally, I've had enough of that.
It is just tricky with 2 really big expensive spells in the hand. Trying to work out which of these do I have to cast first. I do think you need to cast one of them this turn. Just because it's just a time thing. You cast one this turn, it gets counted, and then you cast the other one next turn.
You are just pressured into having to make a very difficult decision.
Yeah, of course. Just in the squeeze. Okay. We're going with Kozilek's Command.
K Command.
Exiling Quantum Riddler. And I guess drawing, but possibly we want to make a bunch of O1s.
Mm-hmm. So counter
Yep.
replicate twice.
Yeah, which is really important to get around the mystical dispute. Not that the mystical dispute could be cast actually with the Teferian play, but just to make sure.
Mm-hmm.
Send in the team for 9.
Oh boy.
In come the clown.
Uh-huh.
But not the literal clown. No clown cards here. Teferi minus going to draw a card. And now Nathan has something to get past Azugan.
Do we have the consign in the bin? Consign ended up back in hand?
Oh, we bounced the Eternal Witness with the Teferi.
Then
to pick
replayed
up
it, got
Consign.
back consign. Okay.
Nice. Really nice from
Beautiful.
Nathan. Well done, Nathan Smale there. Wins game number 3. It was a tight set, actually. But he's going to move on to the semi-finals. Now, our other semi-final has actually already started in the background.
Yeah, so we're going to go grab.
Let's play this finish quickly. So we will see if we have an opponent for Nathan yet. And hopefully we'll be back shortly. In the meantime, though, here's February.